Video number 2. Maybe I'll just go through a couple of these cookbooks that I've gotten. I just finished doing dinner. I made Hawaiian fried chicken, which reminds me I should probably go put that as the channel video. I think I might do that. You know, when I'm making stuff that I've already made, I think I'll feature that as, you know, the video of the day or whatever. That's a good idea. I realized as I was cooking, actually just now cleaning up, I haven't taken my Neurontin. It was telling me, sorry, unless you guys want me to rip, I can. Coke Zero. That stuff makes me burp like crazy. Okay, this one I bought a couple of months ago. It's dated 7/25 that they received it. And usually when I get these kinds, I normally get them very close to the dates that they come in, because if not, they're gone already. So this one was marked for only 99 cents. And this was before they were having the daily 50% off specials, or I think it's weekly now actually. And then for 1 or 2 weeks they were doing manager specials. So every day they would have a color that they would designate as 50% off, and then the manager special for the super card holders at Savers would get a different color. So the color for the day could be yellow, and then the manager special can be blue. So that means that everything with a yellow or a blue tag, and then this one's silver, would get 50% off. See, like you can't tell, it tells you silver. So this one I found very interesting because of the way they spelled cookie. Isn't that interesting? I know, you're probably thinking, maybe not. Maybe not. This one is marked with Loreen Tonaki. You can barely see it, but she had a stamp with her name on it. And she made little notations. For graduation, they were going to have filled cookies, chocolate crinkles, and chocolate chip brownie. And then, like, throughout, when it comes to that one that she chose, it looks like she marked also on there, like, graduation or whatever. This one is dated 1960. Okay, copyrighted 1963, but this is the 10th printing, so this is from 1970. And I have to admit, I went through this book. They had either, we don't have moths, but roaches will eat the paper. So at some point, roaches got to her books. Because even the edges, what will that portray? Even the edges are really rough, so they started eating the edges of the book. Or silverfish. We have silverfish. That's probably what it was. Roaches? Where did that come from? Do roaches eat paper? Or are they attracted to paper? I went through this, and I have to admit, there aren't a lot of them that I would actually try. I might try like the cinnamon jumbles. Look at how they give the best cookie of 1940 through 1945. Caramel refrigerator cookies. 1935 to 1940. Let's see how far it goes back. Oh, we got back to 1900 to 1910. Oatmeal drop cookies. I didn't finish looking through this, however, so I really can't say, you know, that there isn't really anything I'm going to try. I think I got partway through to, I think I got to some Scandinavian cookie. Yeah, I didn't have a bookmarker. I was in the car waiting at Filipino doctor's office after I bought this. So it goes back to 1880 to 1890. The best cookie was Hermit. Isn't that interesting? I think it is. 2.5 cups of seeded raisins. Seriously, is that what, I mean, aren't those what raisins are? They're seeded? Yeah. You know, I might try this. It takes raisins and nuts. The only problem with that is that it makes 7 to 8 dozen 2.5-inch cookies, and my mother doesn't like raisins. I like raisins in oatmeal cookies, you know. This one doesn't have any oatmeal. Shortening, brown sugar, eggs, cold coffee, gold medal flour, soda, salt, nutmeg, cinnamon, raisins, and broken nuts. So it kind of sounds interesting. That's for sure. 1890 to 1900 cinnamon jumbles. Those are the ones I told you I think I'd make. There was a picture, that's why. I know. Pictures will get you every time. And I'm thinking that they're finally catching on to that in recipe books, because you know, when they asked me for my feedback on that one cookbook that ended up being almost virtually free, if not free, or like it ended up being costing $1. That was one of their questions, was, you know, is how important, like on a scale of 1 to 10, is it to have a picture of the recipe with the recipe? And I said a 10, if that's, you know, what the choice was, because I'm very visual, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. Sometimes you can think in your head, like I was thinking about those hermits, kind of like oatmeal cookies without the oatmeals, but with the coffee-ish flavor, basically, is what it was. Sometimes you can think those kind of things in your head, but if you have a picture that goes along with it, that just makes it all the more awesome, really. So I'm thinking that they're catching on with that, because I'm seeing more and more books. Unfortunately, you get less recipes because of that. But I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot, okay? This might not be the one I was thinking of. Because I know there was one cookie book that I got through halfway and it was like, wow, cool, you know? Let's see. Let's see what they were making during my time. French lace cookies. That was the best cookie during the time that I was born through I was a few years old. French lace cookies. They have flour, nuts, corn syrup, shortening, and brown sugar. That sounds like lace cookies. I might have to actually try that one. They're very popular. The rolled version is popular in Sweden. Oh, there was a book. I gotta put on chapstick. Look, I picked up this chapstick and it's freaking awesome. Cotton Candy Lip Smacker. There aren't a whole lot of chapsticks that I like the wax texture of, I guess. Some are waxy, some are weird. This is the only one really now that I'll ever use, Lipsil. And I don't like the one that has the flavor. It's just this plain. Just that. That is the stuff right there, baby. Okay. This one, I don't think I really showed you folks. Betty Crocker's New Boys and Girls Cookbook. I bought this one. Oh, this one, actually, I must have recently got, like, within the last maybe month, because it doesn't have a sticker on it, which means it's been converted over to the new system, which I do not like at all, because the ones that I like, which are these bound ones, they're bound like this, but they have the hard cover. These are all $2.99. That pisses me off, because, like I said, pre 99 cents, post $2.99. This one is marked Kishimori. Seems like the Japanese really liked Betty Crocker, because almost all of mine, when they are marked, have Japanese names to them. This one is copyrighted. Hang on. I need my reading glasses. I know, I'm old. Shut up. 1965 by General Mills. First edition, fourth printing. First edition. $99? No, $2.99. So we have the cool, once again, the very cool graphics that they used to use once upon a time. Very fun. Meet Betty Crocker's Test Helpers. Betty Crocker's first cookbook for boys and girls appeared in 1957. The recipes in it were very carefully chosen and tested, first in the Betty Crocker kitchens, and then by a panel of 12 boys and girls your age. They cooked in their own kitchens, and only the recipes that they liked best and found easy to follow were printed in the book. The book became so popular that we decided to produce this new and larger revised edition. The new recipes for this book were tested by another group of test helpers. We'd like you to meet all the boys and girls on our panel who helped plan this book especially for you. Just turn the page. And because apparently no photographs were taken, we've got artist renditions of these kids. Isn't that fun? I like it a lot. And then we go with what every junior cook should know. Hey, maybe I could use this for like kitchen, the basics. I've realized last week that I haven't put up a basic video, and someone had requested, must-haves. What is a must-have in my kitchen? So I need to do that. Maybe when I get back, I'll be doing that. It's hard because I feel like I must have everything. So, 12 minutes. We'll go on to the next part. Oh, that would be part 3 of today. But this will be, I'll call this part 1 of my epic.